How to Houdini a bitch. Y'all, there's two ways to do the Houdini. It's a sex move. The first way is that you fuck somebody from behind. And right before you're about to nut, you pull your dick out and you spit on their back. Try to aim towards that tramp stamp area. It's going to create an illusion. They're going to think that you're done, and then they're going to turn around, and that's when you just bust that nut in their face. Y'all, they're going to be amazed by your wizardry. I promise you. Now, the next way is named after Houdini because he's known for being a great escape artist. However, I think this shit is illegal almost everywhere. But if you get consent, then you're good to go. So it go like this. You get somebody on the bed, fuck them in doggy style in front of a window. Have the window open so they can see out of it. In the middle of fucking them, you just gonna pull your dick out and you're gonna tell them, I'll be right back. Stay just like that. When you walk out the room, have somebody else come in and take your place. While they in there fucking that person, you walk out the house and you walk past the window. You get it? It's gonna fuck their whole world up. Abracadabra, bitch. How to fuck with a bitch ego. Guys, whenever you go out to eat with a bitch, you need to learn how to flirt with your waitress. Ask her where she from. Tell her you only asking her this because she has a very unique accent. Ask her is that her real hair color. This will fuck with your bitch. Another thing you can do is, whenever you're around your bitch and her friends, always laugh at her friend jokes. Whenever your bitch try to be funny, straighten your fucking face up. Another thing you can do is, whenever your bitch done getting dressed for a date, look her dead in the face and ask, well damn, is there any makeup left? And then say you just fucking around. Just to fuck with that bitch. Another thing you can do is compliment bitches who are 50 pounds heavier or 50 pounds lighter than what she is. It'll make her feel like she either got too much body or not enough. Another thing you can do is, whenever you see your bitch naked, I want you to look this bitch up and down, and I want you to act like you're trying to stop yourself from laughing. Don't never tell her what it is. Let her figure it out. Game is game. How to ask a bitch to suck your dick. Guys, look, there's a couple of ways you can do this. Number one, fuck her till she come. And then say, I want to see how nasty you are. How about you come over here and lick the cream off this dick? If she don't want to taste herself, your bitch probably burning. Another thing you can do is a 69. Have your bitch come and sit on your face. Her body need to be facing towards your dick. If she ain't going down on you while you're eating her out, that bitch ain't shit. Another thing you can do is, before you take her out on a date, say, look, I'm going to spend $250 on us to have a good time. Or I just give you this $250 if you top me off. Another thing you can do is, take her to your room, lock the door, pull your gun out and set it on the dresser, and then ask for some head. It's all psychological. Another thing you can do is act stressed. And when she asks you what's wrong with you, be like, man, I got family problems. I'm tired of work. These bitches ain't sucking no dick. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's a lot of shit going on. All right? Game is game. How to turn a bitch into Drake. Y'all, the Drake is a sex move. It's going to require a few things. You're going to need a Crown Royal bag, some pubic hairs, a bitch, consent, and a group of friends with some cameras. So I need you to prepare for this by shaving your dick and putting the pubic hairs into a Crown Royal bag. Save it for the finale. Now, wherever you fuck this bitch, I need you to have your friends hiding somewhere nearby. Right before you're about to nut, I want you to pull your dick out and I want you to nut around her right eyebrow. Grab your dick so you stop nutting. Move over to the left eyebrow. Do the same thing. Then reach into your Crown Royal bag, grab the pubes, pull them out, dash them in that bitch face. It should make her eyebrows look thick as fuck, and then she gonna look just like Drizzy. Then I need you to signal your friends to come in and start taking pictures like the fucking paparazzi. You pose. Y'all, if you can pull this shit off, it was God's plan. Game is game. How to date if you ugly. Guys, nothing to tell you your sexual market value quite like dating apps. You hear a lot of guys nowadays talking about how you need to up your picture game and post professional photos and all this shit. Man, hear me out. You could just be ugly as fuck. You remember that prisoner, Jeremy Meeks? He went famous for his mugshot. You know what his background was? It was a wall. No wallpaper, no sunlight, just a motherfucking wall. Guys, if you gotta take pictures of you in front of the Eiffel Tower or leaning up against a Lamborghini or kissing sharks or some adventurous shit like that in order to get bitches, just know you might be ugly, bruh. But own that shit. And I need you to come off as more boyfriend material than a player. I'm not telling you to be a simp. I'm telling you to act like one. You need to put on your profile that you're looking for long-term commitment and maybe even marriage. If you are a 4 and you want to date an 8, You need to add 4 simp points in order to even the scales. Game is game. How to get over a bitch. Guys, every single man on this planet gonna get his heart broken by some bitch at some point in time. The best thing for you to do is to cut ties, stay busy, and don't ever let it get too motherfucking quiet, because that's when it gets loud. The next best thing you can do is transfer that pain. Breakup pain is like energy. It can't be lost. It can only be transferred. So go find you some bitch you don't care about, build that bitch up, tear that hoe down, and you'll feel a little better. The worst thing for you to do is to expect your bitch to come back. Guys, when a bitch walk out of your life, that means she expecting that she can do better than you. And the only way she come back is if, number 1, you showing that you don't care about her, and number 2, she out here slanging pussy in these streets, and don't nobody give a fuck about that hoe. Give it about 3 to 6 months and she'll come crawling back. Just remember, when she come back, it ain't because that bitch give a fuck about you. It's because don't nobody give a fuck about that bitch. Game is game. How to stop jacking your dick. Hey, look, y'all, the 2 main reasons why you jack your dick is because of boredom and access. You might just be hanging around the house and you'll bump into the kitchen table, or you could be sitting on the couch watching TV and you'll scratch your nuts. Both of those can cause your dick to get hard. And so you'll look down and you'll be like, well, since we're here now, stop thinking like that. Leave that dick alone. And when it comes to access on these social media sites, y'all ain't following nothing but badass bitches. And every time you log into Instagram or something, you'll see a bitch doing some jumping jacks or twerking, and your dick get hard, and you'll think, well, I might as well go to the hub and finish it out. Unfollow these bitches. Change your mindset. Black Friday about to come up, y'all. And everybody else is getting all the good advertisements on the electronics, the TVs and shit. You getting advertisements on dick pills. Google knows you. Next time you feel like you need to jack your dick, I want you to grab the head of your dick and the base of your dick. Twitch one hand to the right, one hand to the left. Go back and forth till you learn your lesson. Game. How to turn a bitch into an angry dragon. Y'all, the angry dragon is a sex move. No tools required, just permission. So you either need to be getting head or fucking for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you think you're going to bust quick and you don't think you can last that long, have them edge you on. If you don't know what edging is, that's basically have them tease you until you're about to come, and then have them stop and repeat the process over and over for about a half an hour. The reason why you need it to last that long is because you're going to need a nice amount of man mustard for this one, fellas. So when you bust, you need to bust in their mouth. After you bust in their mouth, it's one of 2 things you can do. One is you can pull your dick out and then slap them in the back of their head. If you don't want to do that, then after you bust in their mouth, you just need to jam your shit down their throat. In either scenario, you're going to create a gag reflex, and it's going to make your nut come out of their nostrils, both of them. And it's supposed to be the smoke that comes from a fire-breathing dragon. All right? We Charizard bitches. How to legally two-piece a bitch. Guys, my mama always taught me not to hit bitches, but she never taught them bitches not to hit me. So listen, it's going to come a point in time when your bitch might have too much to drink, or they might get mad at you, and they want to take all that anger out on you in a violent way. And you got to protect yourself. But you can't just go Ray Rice on the bitch. You need to pull out your phone and record them coming at you and knocking the phone out your hand or making it look like a struggle. And then stop recording. As long as we got the aggressor on footage, then we can two-piece the bitch. A two-piece is an open hand slap move. It consists of 2 slaps within a 10-second time span. That gives you 9 seconds to either talk shit or give a shout out between each slap. Now, you can do 2 forward slaps like, bitch, bitch. We call that the husband. Or you can do 2 backhand slaps like, bitch, bitch. We call that the pimp. Or you can pair the 2 together and be like, bitch, bitch. That guy's a beginner, but he'll figure